welcome to SimplySteno Plus. Today we're just going to give you a brief overview of the program and how it works, and how it can work for your speed building needs. So the very first thing you do is you type in your username and your password, click login, and that takes you to our homepage with our words of wisdom and also our upcoming events. If we have any scheduled meetings with any vendors for CAD software or steno machines, they're going to show up right here. Also, we have our latest news. This just tells you our updates about the program, any new speed building technology we've added to the program, and we're constantly adding things. So this is where you'll see what we've done recently. Then we go to our daily schedules, and this is where each student will log in and get their schedule for that day. So this particular student is at the 190 speed, and they're going to be on lesson 49.4 today. So we click on that, and that takes you to your schedule for the day. And it tells you exactly what to do each step of the way, why you're doing it, what you hope to get out of it. And we start off with reading about the lesson. There's a general overview of what you should be trying to do for that day. And then we start off with your finger drills each day. And we have our daily dictation. And you just click on the dictation. It starts playing it. And you can also move up and down each dictation by 20% either way. But we suggest going through the lesson as designed first, and then if you have extra time and energy, then go back and speed them up or slow them down as needed. And you just go step by step. It tells you exactly what to do, when to do it, why you're doing it, like I said. It's really just by the steps. And then this particular day we have a test, and it tells you there's a test right there. And you'll play the dictation, you'll transcribe, and then after you do that, you're going to send it to the upload your tests page. You select your lesson for that day, whatever lesson you're on. You find your file on your computer. You enter any comments to me like, wow, Mark, I did an awesome job on that test. And then you send it off to me. Tests are then sent back to you in an average of 3 to 4 days with my comments with what you should be working on, what I see in your tests, what you should be aware of. Then we have your speed tracker, and that kind of tells you just what tests you've already passed. And the student has passed all their 60s all the way through their 180s and 1/2 of the 190 speed. And if you highlight over that, it shows you what date you passed the test. So this student just needs to pass their 2-voice test to move up to the 200 speed. And we have our turbo tests, and those are just little tests of 1 minute or less that kind of show you instant results. You go ahead, you transcribe right away, you input the data, you push a compare button, and it shows you your test as compared to the actual test file and what the differences are. It's just a nice way to get some instant feedback right away. We have our audio library, which we're adding to all the time, and you just click on a speed, and you have a whole list of dictations you can take and practice dictations, and you click on one, let's just say this one, you play it. You can make notes about it for yourself for the future, like, hey, this is a good one to practice, or geez, never do this one again. And we have our video library, which of course the same way. Let's type the 160 speed. Again, just all the different dictations you can do. Let's check out this one. And we do have a lot of 4-voice material so that you can practice that as well. There are some states that have 4-voice tests, so we do want you to get your practice in on those. So we do have a lot of 4-voice material to work with. The tuition tracker is exactly what it says. It shows you when your last payment was made and when your next payment is due. The brief machine is a great way to find briefs for those common phrases and words. Example, ladies and gentlemen. You click that and submit, and it shows you a brief suggestion for that. Some words and phrases will have, let's say, 20 results for a brief suggestion. This one happens to have 1. So you just take whichever one works best for you. Then we have our academics. We'll just click on that. And you have your vocabulary, word pairs, misspelled words, medical terminology, legal terminology, some finger fun exercises, and CAD software help. So all the basic academics are covered, but we keep them light. We don't want to take away from your steno machine time. The steno machine is the key. We want you to get your speed up and your accuracy up. That's where you're going to usually pass or fail a state exam. So we really want to focus on your machine and keep the academics light. And of course we have your frequently asked questions, which we answer here, and we're always adding to this as things come up, but everything is spelled out pretty clearly on the website and in the paperwork I send you to begin with, so anything that's not will be covered here. And we have your recent history. This will show you your last 20 login dates, your last 20 schedules completed, and your last 20 files that you uploaded, tests. So this is a good way to refer back to what you've done, how often you've been working, your consistency. This is the first thing I tell students to look at if they tell me they're having issues, like have you logged in each day? Have you done the work? Have you turned in your work? This is a great reference for something like that. And that's it. That's a brief overview of the program. If you have any questions, feel free to get in touch with me, Mark, M-A-R-C, at SimplySteno.com, or you can call me at 818-642-9331, and I can answer any questions you may have. Have a great day.